For over 2,000 years, Cleopatra VII, the last queen of Egypt, has remained one of history's most captivating figures. According to history, her life was one of power, intellect, and allure, a combination so potent that it shook the Roman Empire to its core. But then, what of her death? Where was Cleopatra laid to rest? And why has her tomb eluded archaeologists for so long? One woman's findings have come forward to prove that she's closer than ever to uncovering Cleopatra's final resting place. Dr. Kathleen Martinez, a Dominican archaeologist with a background in law, has dedicated nearly 2 decades of her life to solving this ancient mystery. What she has uncovered might just blow your minds. Let's get to it. Cleopatra became Queen of Egypt at just 18 years old, a ruler of extraordinary intellect and ambition. Fluent in 9 languages, she mastered politics, economics, and mathematics, making her one of the most educated leaders of her time. By the age of 21, Cleopatra found herself in the Sinai Desert, rallying an army to reclaim her throne. Her strategic genius and bold maneuvers not only restored her power but also forged transformative alliances with 2 of Rome's most powerful men, Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. These alliances reshaped the ancient world and secured her place in history. Martinez's own story is as remarkable as the mysteries she seeks to uncover. Born and raised in the Dominican Republic, she grew up surrounded by the largest private book collection in the Caribbean, housed in her family's library. A prodigy from an early age, Martinez skipped grades in school and excelled in diverse pursuits like piano, chess, swimming, and martial arts. Her home was a hub for intellectual debates, where some of the nation's brightest minds gathered. By the time she was 19, she had already graduated from law school and established her own legal firm. Her thirst for knowledge didn't stop there. Martinez went on to earn a master's degree in finance, followed by another in archaeology. It was during her exploration of ancient civilizations that she discovered her true calling, to unravel the mysteries of Egypt's legendary and elusive queen, Cleopatra. Just as Cleopatra was a master strategist, so too is Dr. Kathleen Martinez, who has dedicated her life to uncovering Cleopatra's lost tomb. Let's start with the Taposiris Magna, a temple located west of Alexandria, beneath the southern wall of the temple's outer perimeter. This temple was built during the Ptolemaic period, and is a historical site steeped in history and myth. Dr. Martinez theorized that this temple, dedicated to the Egyptian god Osiris and associated with death and the afterlife, could be the key to Cleopatra's tomb. The design of the Taposiris Magna tunnel, according to a statement from Egypt's Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities in November 2022, is quite similar to the renowned Tunnel of Eupalinos. This ancient aqueduct, built in the 6th century BCE on the Greek island of Samos, is celebrated as an engineering marvel of its time, pushing the boundaries of design and construction. While the Taposiris Magna tunnel may not be entirely unique, its construction is undeniably impressive. Parts of the tunnel are submerged underwater, and its exact purpose remains a mystery, even as its resemblance to the Eupalinos tunnel adds intrigue. Dr. Kathleen Martinez, who has been tirelessly excavating at Taposiris Magna since 2004 in search of Cleopatra VII's lost tomb, sees the tunnel as a potentially groundbreaking lead. Her team's earlier excavations have unearthed artifacts hinting at the famous queen and the legacy of the Ptolemaic dynasty. The history of Taposiris Magna itself is fascinating. It was founded around 280 BCE by Ptolemy II, the son of one of Alexander the Great's legendary generals and a direct ancestor of Cleopatra. The temple at the site is believed to have been dedicated to Osiris, the god of the afterlife, and his consort Isis, a deity Cleopatra strongly identified with during her reign. Dr. Martinez's discoveries suggest a deeper connection between the temple, its artifacts, and Cleopatra's enduring story. Could the tunnel hold the key to unearthing the final resting place of Egypt's last queen? Since 2005, Dr. Martinez and her team, in collaboration with the National University Pedro Enriquez Ureña, have unearthed incredible treasures here: a half-length statue of a king wearing the Neme's headdress, 337 coins, many featuring Queen Cleopatra VII's image, alongside ritual pottery, oil lamps, limestone containers, bronze statues, a scarab amulet inscribed with, "The Justice of Ra has arisen," and an array of other artifacts. But the discoveries made in 2024 sent shockwaves through the archaeological world. Among the most significant finds is a white marble statue of a woman adorned with a royal crown, small enough to fit in the palm of a hand. The statue depicts a woman wearing a royal crown. Dr. Martinez, who has been searching for the tomb for nearly 20 years, believes the statue depicts the true face of the queen, who ruled from 51 to 30 BC. But not everyone is convinced. Other experts disagree, noting several facial features that differ from known depictions of the queen. Instead, some have suggested it portrays a princess from the Ptolemaic dynasty. Renowned Egyptologist Dr. Zahi Hawass stated that the bust is undoubtedly Roman in style. While beautiful, he argued it might not depict Cleopatra. This debate underscores the challenges of interpreting ancient artifacts. Could this statue, fragile yet evocative, be the closest we've come to seeing Cleopatra's true face? The coins, however, are less disputed. Minted during Cleopatra's reign, they depict her unmistakable profile, a woman with sharp features and a strong gaze. These coins were likely used to assert her legitimacy and power, a testament to her political acumen. But perhaps the most intriguing discovery lies beneath the temple. In 2022, Dr. Martinez's team uncovered a 1,305-meter tunnel, 20 meters below the temple. Described as a geometric miracle, this tunnel once transported water to the temple complex. Its existence suggests advanced engineering and hints at the possibility of hidden chambers waiting to be explored. During her work in Egypt, Dr. Martinez and her team uncovered a second temple adjacent to the main site and discovered coins featuring the inscription, Queen Cleopatra, on one side and her image on the other. Additionally, the Dominican archaeologist unearthed a ceremonial pathway that extended from the primary temple down to the Mediterranean Sea. However, to explore this avenue further, authorities required proof of its significance, prompting her to present an ancient inscription she discovered nearby. The inscription read, "The King of Upper and Lower Egypt, Ptolemy V, lives forever, beloved by Isis. Son of Ptolemy IV, King of Upper and Lower Egypt, and his wife, Arsinoe III, both benevolent gods, consecrated this temple to the mother Isis." This served as undeniable evidence that the temple was dedicated to Isis, even though no known ancient Egyptian maps referenced it. Dr. Martinez theorized that if Cleopatra wanted to emulate the goddess Isis in death as she did in life, she would have chosen a site connected to Osiris. Taposiris Magna fits this description perfectly. Her reasoning is compelling. Cleopatra was not just a queen, but a master strategist. She understood the power of symbolism. By aligning her burial with Osiris, she could ensure her legacy would transcend time. Having established the existence of one temple, Dr. Martinez hypothesized that a second, complementary temple might lie beneath the sea. Historically, Ptolemaic temples were often constructed in pairs, symbolizing male and female divinities. Her theory gained traction when considering Alexandria's history of submersion due to seismic activity. If much of the ancient city had sunk, it was plausible that this second temple shared the same fate. Martinez deepened her research by enlisting the help of renowned underwater archaeologist Robert Ballard, famously credited with discovering the Titanic. With the necessary governmental permissions and logistical support, including equipment and resources from the Egyptian Navy, the search began beneath the waves of Alexandria. In their underwater explorations, the team identified large, 3-meter-tall formations in the seabed that bore no resemblance to natural geological structures. This discovery aligned with their belief that this could be the site of the Second Temple. Further validation came with the discovery of basalt, a material matching the statues found in the First Temple, confirming the structures were human-made. The investigation also revealed over 5 new areas of interest, awaiting further exploration. Some of these sites are located as far as 10 kilometers offshore, offering promising leads for future archaeological seasons. These findings, combined with meticulous planning and determination, bring Dr. Martinez closer to unraveling the mysteries surrounding Cleopatra's legacy. In addition to artifacts, the team has uncovered a necropolis containing Greco-Roman style mummies. Many of these mummies face the temple, a rare and significant detail. Could this orientation signify reverence for a queen buried nearby? Despite these tantalizing clues, the ultimate prize, Cleopatra's tomb location, still remains a mystery. Seismic activity and the passage of time have dramatically altered the landscape, complicating the search. Some experts speculate that Cleopatra's tomb may have been lost to the sea, swallowed by the Mediterranean during ancient earthquakes. Others believe it lies hidden, waiting for the sands of time to yield their secrets. It has been over 2,000 years since Cleopatra managed to outwit everyone in hiding her final resting place. After her defeat in battle and Antony's tragic suicide, Cleopatra followed with her own. Yet, her brilliance didn't end with her life. Dr. Martinez believes that Cleopatra ensured her tomb would never fall into the hands of the Romans. According to Dr. Martinez, Cleopatra outsmarted Emperor Augustus and the Roman army, and for centuries, she has outsmarted historians and archaeologists alike. Though Cleopatra was a Roman prisoner at the time of her death, Martinez suggests she escaped capture in a final act of defiance. She made certain that her remains would stay hidden forever, away from the reach of the Romans and their descendants. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Cleopatra's mysterious tomb and Dr. Martinez's fascinating discoveries, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update on this thrilling archaeological journey. And we'd love to hear from you. What do you think? Could Cleopatra's tomb be hidden beneath the sands of time, or has it been lost to the sea? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.